I'm going back to my LCS. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy GemMint, and yes, the rumors are true. I've been getting back into single issues. I wouldn't really say I left. I mean, I kind of kept up with them here and there, but as far as hitting the LCS every week, having a poll list, doing a weekly review show, that hasn't been happening, but they're coming back. Today is still going to be kind of like a haul/review because I did read everything that I was able to read without having picked up issues that I'm missing, and we'll talk about that. So it's going to be like a big haul, but it's also going to be a non-spoiler review. But before we get into it, we've got a brand new San Diego Comic-Con drop from Paraz Entertainment. Anime by Rob Cannon. We've got 8 exclusive covers with cover art by Sukisha Ray and Jeffrey Tai, with homages to Akira, Evangelion, and Drive. You can get it at the That Spider-Man booth Whatnot during San Diego Comic-Con, or if you're at the show, check out JPG at booth 802. But jumping into the new comic book, so it's a haul, right? I double back and I got the Imperial by Jonathan Hickman. There's a couple of artists on here, if I recall. I originally had this in my stack last week, but I ended up putting it back because I was like, okay, it's Hickman, it's cosmic, the art just looks like, I don't know, it's okay, your regular Marvel modern artwork, but Rockin' Robbie gave it pick of the week, so I was like, screw it. I went ahead and I picked it up, I read it. I did enjoy this one. It's Hickman, but it's not way out there Hickman. Like, I wasn't confused jumping into this. Basically, it's a new Marvel cosmic saga. Somebody is killing all of these leaders from different factions, different races, and it involves the Hulk, to kind of be spoiler-free here. So the Hulk gets involved, he's pissed, and it kind of ties back to the Planet Hulk stuff, which I thought was really cool. I did dig this read. It's Aban Coelho and Federico Vincentini. Those are the 2 artists. Now, this was dope. I was glad to jump on this with issue 1, Imperial, Jonathan Hickman, Marvel Cosmic. Sounds good. Now, this was from last week as well. I did read and got up to date with the new ongoing Amazing Spider-Man with issues 1 through 5. This is by Joe Kelly with Pepe Larraz, if I recall. So the thing about this, it's directly continued from the last Spider-Man run. So, for instance, Norman Osborn, his sins have been expunged. He was the Gold Goblin, but now he's kind of just like Spider-Man's mentor. He's kind of like his new Uncle Ben. And then you have this Peter Parker Spider-Man story. It's kind of like a drug-inspired story. Like, Peter Parker gets drugged, Spider-Man gets drugged, and he's having all these hallucinations, and it's attacking other villains. Like, the Rhino suffers from a heart attack in the beginning. Ends up being a Hobgoblin story, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, but it's not like it was whack where I'm going to drop it. I'm going to continue reading Amazing Spider-Man. I do prefer Ultimate Spider-Man, but not bad. Speaking of Spider-Man, I double back also to get the Spider-Man and Wolverine one. This was one that I had in my pile as well, and I flipped through the art, and I was like, it's okay. But what made me go back and pick this up was the fact that there's going to be an issue 2. I guess I assumed it was going to be a one-shot like the old school Spider-Man and Wolverine team up against Omega Red and Kraven the Hunter, and you have this team-up book, but there's a little bit of a twist at the end. First of all, it's kind of like another hallucination thing. You can see Spider-Man experiencing what Wolverine experienced as Weapon X, and then you have Wolverine experiencing what Spider-Man did with the whole death of Gwen Stacy, and there's a little bit of a twist at the end that's going to put our heroes at odds. So I'm down for issue 2. I'm glad I picked it up. All right, so this is Absolute Flash 1 through 3. So they only had like the foil second printing of issue 1, but then issues 2 and 3 of Absolute Flash, I really dug Absolute Flash. So like the other Absolute titles, it's an Elseworlds tale. It's like DC's Ultimate Comics right now, but they're the Absolute universe. So it's totally different. Wally West is a army brat. His father is in the military along with Barry Allen, who's a scientist. Yada, yada, yada. Wally West gets superpowers, and it's very unique in the take. It's almost like Dr. Manhattan in a sense. Like, he's in the past, present, and future at all times. I'm really digging what's going on here. You have Captain Cold, has a completely different role from in the comics. He's like one of the generals or something like that. So digging Absolute Flash. I'm caught up. I read it. I did not read Absolute Green Lantern 3 because I still need to track down issue 2. I did like issue 1. I like the setup. I like what they're doing with Hal Jordan. Joe is the new Green Lantern. It ended up hooking me in the first issue. So we're going to get part 2, or issue 2 and get caught up with that. Then we have Wonder Woman. So with Wonder Woman, I had already read issue 1 when it came out. I read issues 2 and 3, and I picked up 5 and 8, which I wasn't able to read yet. So I still need issue 4, 6, and 7, and then I'll double back and read those. But Wonder Woman I really like. So you have Princess Diana, sorry. Dirty Diana, yeah. Anyway, fighting this big monster, sends it packing. An even bigger monster comes, so she has to reveal herself to the world, explain to them what's going on. This thing causes fear in folks and makes folks run to the mouth of the big kaiju type monster. So that's where I'm at the end of issue 3. And I guess issue 5 ends that arc, and then issue 6 starts a new arc. Again, I'm semi caught up with Absolute Wonder Woman. When it comes to Absolute Superman, I'm kind of in the same boat. I read issues 2 and 3. We'll talk about Batman next, but actually, I think Absolute Superman is my favorite. It's my new favorite out of all the Absolute titles so far. New origin story. Kal-El is not sent to Earth as a baby. He's already experienced life on Krypton, his parents. That whole backstory was super dope. And I read issues 2 and 3, picked up 5 and 8, so I'm in the same boat as far as like with Wonder Woman. I need to get caught up on that. But with Batman, I'm a little bit more caught up. So I read the whole first arc. You got issues 3, 4, 5, and I read issue 6, starting the new arc. I picked up issue 8 and 9 comes out this week with the whole new Bane thing. So I'm not caught up because I need issue 7. But Batman, okay, so kind of like with Superman, new origin for Batman. He grew up with Selena Kyle. He grew up with this friend group. It's kind of like Batman Year 1. It's showing us how he adopted the Bat persona, his first couple nights out on the beat. It shows us him living with his mother. So his father was gunned down at the zoo. His mother's still alive, so he still has his mother in his life. Anyway, so brutal fighting with Batman, showing us how he came up with all his tech and his gear. Alfred is kind of like this secret agent guy, not his butler. So a different universe, a different world, but digging what's going on with Absolute Batman. So Ultimate Wolverine, I'm trying to get caught up on this. I read issue 1 digitally when it came out. I bought a variant copy just so I can reread it and be up to date. But I only have issues 4, 5, and 6. So I need issues 2 and 3. And then I'm going to read and get caught up with Ultimate Wolverine. Basically, Wolverine is like the Winter Soldier in this universe. I remember that from the first issue. I bent this, guys. I guess I'm not sending it to CGC. Eddie Brock Carnage, issue 5. I haven't read it. I am trying to hunt down issues 1 through 4, or I might wait for a trade. But then I will like to continue Eddie Brock Carnage. I want to see why the hell is he Eddie Brock. All right, y'all, new one from this week. It is The Death of Silver Surfer, issue 1, Greg Pak, and he is joined by Sumit Kumar as the artist, Frank D. Armada as the colorist, Joe Sabino as the letterer, and all that good stuff. So the thing about The Death of Silver Surfer, it did have great artwork. And shout out Greg Pak. He's the one who wrote Planet Hulk, isn't he? So anytime you see like the Silver Surfer scenes, they are so well done. The color is great. Anything in space, the universe is kind of cool. The story, it kind of follows this new group of people. As you can see, it's this woman in this like Iron Man type suit. She's like this mercenary. Silver Surfer is being hunted. He stopped this war. I didn't love it, to be honest. I thought the art was great, but I didn't hate it to the point where I'm not going to keep reading it. I'm going to pick up issue 2 and see where it goes, but I didn't really love it. New Avengers is here with a new one. New Avengers issue 1. This is a variant cover with Carnage and X-23. It's the Winter Soldier not putting together a team, but totally putting together a team. First person he recruits, and I guess they haven't seen each other in a long time. They decide to lay up. He recruits X-23. The thing is, they're supposed to bust this bunker. I forget what it was. Bad stuff is in there. Ends up being like human trafficking going on. So that's where they're going with this new Avengers story. I dug it. Brings back the villain Jackal, and it brings in like this deformed group of the Illuminati. So that's like who's behind the scenes here, the Jackal and this deformed Illuminati. New number 1. We'll see where it goes. Then lastly, we have Batman and Robin, Jason Todd. This is a square-bound kind of like wannabe trade paperback, but Jeff Lemire and, I had his name on the tip of my tongue. Is it? Oh, here we go. Dustin Nguyen. So they've done a lot of things together in the past. It's got that same kind of watercolor style to it. It's a story about Batman with Jason Todd as Robin. And I kind of got into this because I really haven't read a lot of Jason Todd stuff when he was Robin. It's always been when he was the Red Hood. So how is it him training Robin? What's like the father-son dynamic like? What does Alfred think about all this? It was all right. You know what? I don't know if I would really recommend it. If you like Jeff Lemire, if you like Dustin Nguyen, go ahead and give it a shot. But that is it for the haul / reviews from this week and some stuff from last week. I know no indies. I'm going to have to check and see. I know I'm trying to get TMNT on the pull list. I know they're on like issue 9 or so. And I got to see what's coming out from the indies. I really honestly wanted to keep it superhero based with the new comic book day reviews. I don't really want to get too indie with the obscure titles, but we'll see what happens. But that's the haul. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. What did you pick up this week? Appreciate y'all watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.